Hello listeners, this is your Audiomancer Ben Hancock, and this week before we get started with the episode, I wanted to let you all know that what happened during the taping of this episode is one of the cards ran out of room, and we decided as a podcast that it's not very important to point fingers or say what a bad job people are doing at audiomancing. So what we ended up doing is we took the audio from the cameras, so what I'm telling you is at some point during this episode, you're going to notice the audio quality change a little. But it's still a great episode, and we hope you can all still enjoy it. So without further ado, here's this week's episode of Laugh Finder.
Perched high above the city of Baltimore, Maryland, from Magooby's Joke House, comes the tale of 5 brave adventurers and their intrepid audiomancer on a journey wrought with magic, mayhem, and dick jokes. For this is Laugh Finder.
Welcome to Laugh Finder, Baltimore's premier comedy, piezo-based comedy, fuck! Hey guys, welcome to Laugh Finder, Baltimore's premier piezo-based comedy podcast. There it is.
Oh, there you go. Alliteration is a
I'm
bitch.
Tommy Sinbazo, and I'll be playing Arcane, the living construct, with my trusty monkey familiar, Natty Bobo, my big-ass Delta didn't do shit last game, Obi, and I'm missing a hand. Wait, are we gonna get it? Yeah! Finally, we get that drop.
Hell yeah. You've waited weeks for that.
I know, God. That's the only thing that makes that riff worth anything. And Ben's like, you're never going to hear it.
Tommy just legitly came right there, guys. That was awesome.
And speaking of coming...
What?
We want to thank our guests for coming all the way from New York, ladies and gentlemen, podcaster and comedian, Mr. Eric Frost. Okay,
That's how long I thought you should have been clapping.
Can't you guys see? We're surrounded by fans.
Yeah, the ghosts of fans. So, Erica, so you had a day job as a bartender. You were
it's
like
a fancy
corporate
rich people spot. Yeah.
What is it, like a contract thing? You work for a service?
No, it's a fancy ass clothing store. And then
There's
they
a
have
bartender
bar.
at a clothing store?
There's a food court in a mall.
In the
Yeah,
clothing
okay,
store.
that's
Every
true.
strip mall, there's a food court.
That's
you don't
true,
think
but
that would
are you allowed
translate
to-
to rich people?
Yeah, but you're not buying gelato in a Charlotte Russ.
Yeah, but those are poor people. Rich people want $26 glasses of champagne and want to talk to you like they can.
Are you allowed to name drop or no? Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure I signed a non-disclosure.
How is this? Is it how exclusive is it? Like I couldn't walk up and even get in.
Anybody
Do
can
they
walk up and get in. It's
just high as...
It's like a Gucci baby hat's like $120.
Oh,
Okay.
It's that type of shit.
who loves their baby that much?
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about their baby. They give a fuck about the status of how they wrap their baby, so you know they have enough money to throw away on that little kid they don't pay attention to. The Jamaican lady does.
Would they question
be
me
trimming.
if I just walked in like this and said I only want to buy baby clothes?
I mean, they'd probably watch you.
Yeah,
But, I
they'd be
mean,
like,
but you gotta
for
realize-
what? For tasting?
At that level of wealth, at that level of wealth, you could be one of like the Duck Dynasty dudes. They don't know who the
That's
fuck you are.
true.
They just know that you have enough money, or at
True
least
that.
look like you have enough money to buy this shit.
Yeah, you're
Hell
like,
yeah.
hi, I see you noticing my Predator shirt.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
one
and
of
to be
the
fair,
Dunk. I'm from the Dunk Dynasty.
The Duck Dynasty.
I can dunk a basketball on a little Tykes rim.
I only dunk Oreos. That's the things I dunk.
To be fair, though, they're not all assholes.
Brian's part of the
Small
Badonk
percentage of them
Dynasty.
All right, respect.
Fair enough.
That's
We're just-
reality. Most of them aren't horrible people, but just I have to realize that the place that I work at, because of that level of wealth, most of them are just people that are very well-to-do. But also, every arms dealer's wife, they shop there.
Okay.
Sure.
Every sex trafficker, their wives shop there too.
Oh,
Like, that's
That's
reality.
right. Hell yeah.
It's probably a very small percentage, but at that level of
That
wealth,
small
that's-
percentage 85%.
I'm trying to do. No, it's probably like 6%.
You
like
work
anything
at
else.
Sex Traffickers R Us?
Hey, welcome to Narcos. Home of the. Hey, have some cocaine when you walk in the door and stuff. This
What kind
riff
of
isn't
what
going
kind of
anywhere.
drinks are they ordering? Like champagne or like will they get a gin and tonic?
Occasionally. But
And how
most
much
of
would
it's
like a gin and tonic cost?
$16.
$16.
What kind of gin is going in there?
Dude, it's ambiance, motherfucker. You're
Oh.
paying for the privilege to be
Rail.
Fair enough. All right,
Bombay
cool. So,
gin.
all right, so I'm
Comes
getting
out of a plastic jug.
Okay, fair enough. I don't like that. I get that at that fucking faux place we go to.
And how'd you get that job?
I was working in some dive bar, and their previous bartender came in and met me and was like, hey, if you can turn your personality off, I can make you a lot of money. And I was like, nah. And then he wrote down a number, and I was like, yeah, I can do. They can take turns spitting in my face.
I
for
can
that
turn a
much
lot of
fucking
things off, like my sexuality.
money. Yeah, whatever. Totally. Yeah, definitely.
Oh man.
Has anyone of these has a rich person came to your store and propositioned you sexually?
No, I should probably be offended by that.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
I'm kind of a winner, so.
Yeah,
That just proved there's a lot of stupid fucking rich people.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
in touch with reality.
Certainly not.
I wear all these tight pants, and none of these rich dudes want to fuck me. This is ridiculous.
So you start wearing lower and lower rise
You
jeans.
assume that it's dudes. I was assuming chicks. Like some
I feel
old
like-
biddy wants some.
Oh.
Somebody
No,
who's
we
still got
were all assuming dudes.
some-
I mean, like fancy dudes though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like a-
yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
a
congressman
Fancy
or something.
dudes.
Like
Yeah.
you would fuck
Yeah.
the dude. Like I'm not saying.
like Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yiannopoulos. Polychronopoulos.
Oh, Yanni Popples.
yeah.
Good old Yanni Popples.
But Balky Bartokomous.
He's in Sabrina.
Oh no shit.
He's the principal in Sabrina in the new
Yes.
Sabrina
Oh.
Teenage
Yes.
Witch.
Who is?
Balky Bartokomous.
I thought you were saying Milo Yiannopoulos was like, oh, what a comeback.
Yeah.
It's not. They didn't cast. They were like, look, what's the guy? Bronson Pinchot. They're
Yeah.
like, we want you to be in Sabrina. Like, oh, good. I'm ready to strap as Balky Bartokomous.
Of
Need
course
a-
not. Don't be ridiculous.
Hey, look, all these witches here. That's weird. Now we do the dance of joy.
I feel like one day I'm going to be
Slavic,
able to
man.
go to a fucking Greek food truck and order the Balky Patakakis. That'd be dope.
Extra Bartokomous,
Yeah, I
please.
think
Please.
Perfect Strangers is their blackface.
That's good.
And speaking of blackface,
Yes.
the man sitting to my right just put on his white makeup to come here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, comedian, actor, and professional nudist, Mr. Eric Woodward.
Oh, thank you so much, Thomas, for that wonderful intro.
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
Yeah, comedian Eric Woodworth. And tonight I'll be playing Big Flea Daddy. He's a vagabond and he's ready to lay down the smack to all of these dubious scoundrels that we're going to run into today. And I don't really have a lot of fun stuff to go over, except can I give I don't give a lot of shout outs to my older brother. My older brother, if you listen to the show Quality Time, our sister show that I do, my brother is a large schizophrenic, psoriasis-ridden man. But he recorded a movie in New Jersey last year called The Killer Clown versus the Candy Man, and where he plays serial killer John Wayne Gacy. Okay. And this
Famous
movie,
pedophile, John
famous pedophile John Wayne Gacy.
Who's your Mount Rushmore of famous pedophiles?
And your brother's a method actor, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
and he
I wouldn't put it past
he
him.
fucked a lot of children learning this role for 30 years.
And we don't.
you're- you're-
We're not proud of that.
No, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait for the documentary Leaving Quality Time.
But this last weekend, my sweet dear brother went up to New Jersey, the New Jersey Horror Con, which was at the Steamboat in New Jersey.
The Showboat.
The Showboat,
That's where we
stayed, which is a desolate
Yeah.
ghost
Oh, the
town
Showboat's
of a
fucking
place.
yeah, the
it's
Showboat's
a
fucking
horrible
depressing.
Looks
place.
like a level in Bioshock.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Jesus.
But there was an award ceremony for Best Actor of the New Jersey Horror Con, which I guess are only horror movies that that were filmed in New Jersey and at this horror con.
What? Is it really that specific?
Yeah, I don't know the ramifications.
Best of 5.
They're basically, if you showed up to this horror con and you're an independent filmmaker, they let you in there. And Jeremy was nominated for Best Actor Award. And my motherfucking brother won the Best Actor Award. Okay, guys? As a part of a child murdering pedophile.
Now, my money would have been on your brother flaking.
Yeah.
The psoriasis joke. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That is good.
And when I tell you that he was a goddamn rock star for one night, he was. Because when he goes to these horror conventions, he dresses as Pogo the Clown, John Wayne Gacy's character, and he walks around and, like,
Do people ever come on and go, excuse me, could you fuck my kid?
No, I shit you not. I went to the one in Hunt Valley with him, and these people came over with their, like, 7 and 8-year-old kids, and they were like, ooh, can you take a picture dragging my son real quick? And there's just pictures of my brother dragging a child by his ankle.
Oh, I've
They're
seen those pictures.
Awesome picture.
They're called
Like, yeah.
Exhibits A through E.
So this all culminated, though, because after the party, like most comedic events or anything, they go out and hit the town. So they went to a karaoke bar, and my brother bumped 90s star Richard Grieco from the karaoke list because he won Best Actor that night. And Richard Grieco sat next to him and looked angry.
I saw the
in
picture. It's Jeremy singing and Richard Grieco like looking at him like,
Who's Richard
who the
Grieco?
fuck
Fucking
is this
Booker
guy?
from 21 Jump
21
Street.
Jump Street.
If looks could kill.
Yeah.
He was big if you saw a picture of him in the 80s. I mean, he's big now, but
Yeah, he's a big
was-
deal.
Yeah, he was
Not
big,
big or
yeah.
like fucking.
This is
He's not as-
a picture.
I don't know. He's still kind of handsome.
Yeah, he's like a
ruggedly
handsome
so.
but like leathery.
Maybe Tommy
What
will throw
is
up
he
this picture of Richard
doing?
Grieco.
Yeah, I'll
right
put
here.
it up there.
But this is Richard Grieco, like looking pissed that my brother is singing the worst rendition of Titanic's "My Heart Will Go On" while he looks on.
What if he went
pissed.
up and he was like, yeah,
Can
I'll
I
go
see
up,
that for a second?
and then he was
Yeah.
like, hey Grieco, what were you gonna sing? He was like, Candyman by Sammy Davis Jr. And then Jeremy was like, I'll sing the Candyman, and just sings his fucking song.
I did a show the other night, and I
Wow.
told some
Richard
comic that
Grieco.
I'd never
I know.
met
Bumped him.
that I had just Googled her, and I was going to do her entire set in front of her. She's like, hi. I'm like, oh, you're Jackie. I'm like, oh, yeah, I just Googled your set. I'm going to do
you
it word
remember,
for word in front of you.
I'm
Do you
a cover
remember
comic.
Mike Aronon's story about that? So Mike Aronon, you remember him, do you? He has cerebral palsy.
Oh yeah.
And he shakes really bad. And he
You're
said
gonna have
So
to be
he's
more
funny.
specific.
Yeah.
he was he's
Who?
hilarious. So he was on the road with a comic, and like the comic was opening for him, and the comic went up on stage, told his entire act pretending that he had cerebral palsy, and before he left he said, the next person coming up likes to make fun of me and my condition. Please let him know what
That
you
is
think.
brilliant. That is brilliant.
And Mike Aronon got booed off the stage because they thought he was making fun of himself. Yeah,
I respect this opening act so much. Oh, my God.
and he really has cerebral palsy, so he couldn't like not do it.
I couldn't stop it. Oh, it's awesome. The amount of commitment it takes to do that for 20 minutes and do his bit in front of him. Oh, that's brilliant.
Holy shit, dude. That's so fucking
Oh,
good.
I love that opening
When
comic.
that guy gets to hell, the devil's gonna be like, up top.
Oh, that's what shake it at him.
Solid bit. Believe me, dude, this is gonna be worth it.
You're one of my generals. That's amazing. Beautiful.
But that's the shit we used to do as kids. You know, if you get caught doing something bad and then you're immediately, you know your boy's going to out you and you immediately say it was him before he can say that it was you. And you're like, nice story, pal. Like, that's literally the fucking old school trick.
But how are you mad at this guy? That's hysterical.
Yeah, that's
That is
great.
so
So
funny.
good.
No, that
It's
guy's
so
got a
good.
benefit now.
Dude, that guy's awesome. I hope that Mike Ronan booked him for the rest of his life. That's
Shit.
hysterical.
Good chops, kid.
Shout outs to that guy.
Very funny stuff.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Eric, there are cameras.
No.
Eric's running for president.
And
so
speaking
good.
of a guy who looks like he has MS, sitting to my left.
The guy that opened for Mike Ronan.
Do you know what MS is? Do you think it's Maui syndrome?
It's Marshmallow Scrotum. Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't even.
Brian Preston.
Marshmallow scrotum.
S'mores and scrotum.
Can't see the head.
I'm too confused to be upset about that. I don't even know what that marshmallow scrotum means. Also, still not the worst intro I've gotten.
It
on
sounds
this
like
show.
a B track on a Beatles
By the
album.
way,
No,
what,
I would honestly just
what
be
is
like,
the worst intro that you've had on the show?
I want to say.
Oh, it's tough.
It's really tough. I want to say, Jesus, I think it's
The
probably
Mount
one of
Rushmore of it.
the. Yeah, I would say it's probably one of the. There has to be at least one or two where Tommy's called me a pedophile.
Yeah.
It's
Ah,
probably
yeah,
one of
yeah, easily.
those.
So you're saying the truth is what makes you the most uncomfortable?
No.
What? I think you've been introduced by Jim before with that
Oh, the voice.
impression.
No,
yeah.
Jim's at the voice, and it was very inaccurate yet hateful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
would
yeah.
do this impression. I'm sorry.
I can't please a woman. I'm projecting.
Brian, please, I have to do an impression of you.
Please be respectful of my art, Brian.
I'm sorry.
Brian, please stop speaking in your normal voice. I have to do an impression.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is like most people are like, well, I actually have a pretty sweet, good voice, and then like it's like, you guys just, it's like I don't know, I sound like Scooby Doo going through puberty when you guys do it.
I thought you were going to say that Jim put one of his kids in your lap and then told a bunch of pedophile jokes about you.
And you can watch the kid raise up.
And I'll be playing Holy Drum.
I don't know why this this popped into my head, but like thinking of a guy who just like does minstrel for a living, and then the people are like, "Boo!" He's like, "Please respect the art form that I'm doing." like if you're gonna be disrespectful, please go outside.
No.
I went to Juilliard.
Being legitimately
I'm
pissed
classically
about
trained.
it. God, that's so fucking
Sir, I
funny
am the
to me.
governor of Virginia. You will respect me. Yeah, no.
They still like him now, the governor of Virginia.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they do.
It's like 66% like black
Yeah.
approval
We
rating.
all
They're
we
like-
all have a past, guys.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Mine doesn't include
No, but like black
blackface,
folk were
but,
like, yeah, we get it. He was a dick 20 years ago. He's
Yeah.
trying to help us. Can you please shut the fuck up and
yeah,
let this guy?
I mean, it's honestly.
If we've given him a pass, why are you still mad?
Yeah, I mean, also
It's-
they're just like, it was hilarious blackface though. He nailed the Flavor Flav.
Hell yeah.
Did he have the clock on? Because then I give him a pass.
Yeah.
And speaking of Flavor Flav,
Ooh.
the hype man of WYPR, which could you please? Why did you move the chair? Now I have to get a whole new clip to.
Okay, we got it. We got
Oh
it.
God!
Why don't you just block off that whole part of him? and
Because
just
I'm
put it
going
right
to do
there?
a PNG because you can see behind because it retains the alpha layer, and then you can do an overlay of the mic.
Great
Tommy.
nerd.
I don't think I moved the chair.
Now no one's gonna believe he was actually here.
Oh, I
douchebag.
mean, ladies and gentlemen, the ghost of the now dead from being lynched in Chicago, Aaron Hinken.
Hey, thank you very much, everybody. Aaron Hinken, pleased to be here reprising my role once again as 9th level cleric Wilhelm Wardicus. And I have to tell you, Wilhelm this week is with you in absentia through the deep magic of transplanar astral projection. Absent from the party in body, but present
in soul, spirit, and voice.
And by the way, can I tell you about my personal Lord and Savior, Azathoth?
No, thank you.
Please.
Quick, everyone, turn off the lights.
Do
Pretend
you
we're
have
not here.
pamphlets?
Does anyone else wish he wasn't wearing a nightgown?
I mean, he's wearing nothing below that table.
Hey, guess what? Spoiler alert, he's also uncircumcised, Brian.
Nice. Actually, spoiler alert.
Skin buddies.
Okay, I wasn't going to ruin the surprise, but that's not an animated Aaron. It's actually, I just took a marker to Brian's foreskin, and he's been flexing.
Jesus.
Oh, that's
It's
so funny.
penis puppetry.
By the way, if you just put a giant picture of a dick while we're all looking at it, that's the funniest bit we could do on this show right now.
Good Lord.
That shit would be fire.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen. And also, sitting behind the soundboard of power, ladies and gentlemen, his beard is very well coiffed.
It's fucking
Stop
sharp.
trying to fish these compliments.
Did
out
you
of me,
buy?
Tommy.
Did you buy a straightener? It looks good.
No, I just didn't shower.
It
Oh,
looks like shit.
Nice.
oh.
Well, do you know what? Don't shower ever again.
Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben. And sitting directly across from me behind the Lampfinder trifold. The man who's juggling his mics. What, did you break it?
Oh, it came off.
Just came off.
Oh,
It's all
okay.
good.
It's all right. The man who always comes
We
off.
won't edit
That's what I
that
say
out.
about condoms all the time.
That'll still make the show.
Well, buy them in your size, Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, Dorian Gray.
Hello, my name is Dorian Gray. I am your GM, and why don't we get this started?
Previously on Laugh-Finder. More stuff, presumably with the magic orange bubble, etc., etc. No idea, to be honest with you.
Bad prediction.
Here is Game Master Dorian to bring us up to the present.
This is like when you told me to buy Bitcoin.
All right. So to recap,
Am I the only one that feels like Aaron is phoning this thing in right now?
Yes.
Is my only one to think that Aaron sounds like if a Scholastic book fair came to life?
So, a mysterious amber aura emerged in the forest. Huh?
It's called an alert. A mysterious amber alert.
And Brian immediately leaves the stage.
I don't like where this episode's going.
Neither did the kid.
But a mysterious amber aura explodes in the forest, and everyone wants to know why. They cannot pierce it. They don't know what it entails. The Odd Company ran into someone who works for someone called Vanesh, the Lord of Screams, who is planning something within this aura, building a temple. The Odd Company goes to Red Point University, where they talk to a previous client of theirs by the name of Lennox, who tells them that there is a dwarven scholar named Pendrick who may know more. And the Odd Company ventures to where they can find him, only to find that the minions of Vanesh, the Lord of Screams, have gotten to him first, and they were locked in a battle to save his life, which they have done successfully, and that is where we are now.
Oh, well now
Oh,
look at
is
all look at all these sweet dead bodies.
And Boba
Fresh.
comes back holding Arcane's hand. Thank you. And he just screws it back on.
Ooh, can we loot these fools and see what we find?
Yeah, dibs
amongst
on that
them?
dude's head.
He's like, dibs, like, oh, damn! Arcane
Damn it.
got to it first. Everybody give me a perception roll.
Roll a
right,
d20
roll
and
that
add your
D20.
eyeball that's underneath that marker there.
A 1.
Crit fail.
26.
8 plus 5, it's what, 13?
Okay.
I got
swap out
22,
D20.
by the way.
22?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Collectively, you find about 50 gold each.
Okay.
I helped out with that.
Well, it looks like we're rich now, fools.
50 gold.
I can finally pay my child support.
I can finally pay for that abortion.
Holy John. Holy John finds a secret compartment
Okay.
in one of the robes of the large man,
All right.
and you find what is a substantially large diamond.
Okay. I didn't find anything here, guys.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, no, this is...
Man, these religious fanatics have nothing. This is horrible.
Yeah, this is just heart medication.
Oh, that reminds me.
And Arcane's going to give... last game, I found a glass vial with green liquid in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I presume it's poison. I'm going to give it to Big Sleeve.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
Baja
thank
Blast.
you. Can I dip some of my bullets in this poison to make poison bullets?
Okay.
We
Yes.
can talk about. We don't have to talk about it on air.
Hold on,
We
you
do it
don't
on our
really
next
know if it's
encounter.
poison.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but just in general,
It's a health potion. You're shooting her like, I feel a lot better.
Amazing.
What? Never mind. That was not the smartest thing.
what were
that
you
Big
saying in
Flea's ever
general?
said.
well, in general, when you want to lace something with poison, you have to make a roll, and if you fail it, then you poison yourself.
Oh, yeah, do that.
All right, I'm into
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
And you
chug.
You
I
should
still
test
have
it
the
out
cool
too.
necklace.
Like you should like lace it with poison and shoot one of us just to make sure it's poison and not healing poison.
I go and put some on my tongue and immediately
Oh.
iron butterfly. I'm rocking out for the rest of the night. That's cool.
So it's pouring down, raining. You're all getting drenched. There's this house in front of you.
You guys think we should go to this house that might protect us from the elements?
Well, I mean, it is booby trap. We've seen two guys go in and get eviscerated.
Hold on.
Yeah, but we got. Why don't you send your monkey friend in there?
Monkey.
He doesn't
I will
care.
sell the skeleton.
Oh,
No,
hey,
the
hey, guys.
skeleton is metal. You want to do the monkey?
I want
hey.
to know why it's always raining. Why is
It's in
this
Seattle.
Pathfinder done in Seattle? That's exactly what I was thinking, like, why?
Oh, hey,
It's
guys.
always raining.
It's booty traps. That's still cool to say in 2017.
Hey, boys,
2019. I forgot what
boys, can I present something to you because obviously we might go in this
What's
house
wrong
and
with
go
booby
check it
traps?
Oh,
out.
just old booty traps things like the kid in Goonies who doesn't speak English.
I-
People get weird.
I know.
What are they, booty traps?
The booty traps.
Booby
thing.
trap.
Booty traps.
Remember from Goonies?
Booty traps.
That was his accent. How's that offensive?
Who knows?
Boys,
I hate
I know we're about to go in and
Yeah.
check for traps and
Yeah,
all
but
types of
no,
stuff.
we really want you to try to poison your bullet.
No,
Yeah, no.
not quite yet. We'll do that in the next encounter. I feel like that's.
Why would you do it in the
encounterable
next
thing.
encounter? Why
I
not
don't
do
know.
it now?
But I won't be here for the next encounter,
Yeah.
so if you poison yourself, I won't get to laugh
All right,
at
can I
you.
poison some of my bullets? So what do I have to do?
How about while
Do
you're
you
figuring
have
that out?
Poison craft?
No.
No, I don't.
Nope.
I have gun crafting though.
anyone
It
have?
helps me craft gun stuff.
We'll get back to that later.
Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen. Before we make our next decision, boys, I have this. I pull out this thing out of my fucking cool pink ass jacket. It's black and all Bret Hart looking, and it's like this little music box or whatever. It's like,
Okay.
you know, I haven't been with the group very long, but I feel like I know you
Couple
boys
hours,
for
by my count.
I feel like I know you boys already, and I feel like I'm already part of the Odd Company. So. I prepared this little tune that I think could be our fight song moving forward.
If it's a chicken dance, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking
It's
face.
not the chicken dance. It's not the
No,
chicken dance.
we're contractually
So-
obligated not to do anything chicken related.
So I pull out this music box and I start turning the fucking thing, and all this sound starts coming out. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Today and tomorrow are yet to be said. Arcane will rip your face off and put it in his bag. Reanimate your corpse to fight some old demon hag. Holy John, our elf friend, takes a strong tone, but fuck with him just one time and he'll shake all of your bones. Big Slee is a gambler, can hear the whistle bell. Low down and dirty vagabond and dubious scoundrel. Wilhelm Mordecus is a dreamer who worships Azathoth, who thinks the world of dripping with heroin and froth. There's also a random character who joins us and helps us seek. We didn't write a specific verse for them because they change from week to week. Now we've reached the end time. Won't you join the Odd
Well, I may be a non-sexual robot, but that's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my gosh, that brings a tear to my eye.
Give it up, everybody.
All right. Thank you guys. But I hope you. Now we're inspired to go into a house full of booby traps.
Before we go in, I want to cast Make Whole on myself before we go in, because I'm pretty fucked up.
Okay.
And then Bobo
Okay,
starts fucking that
so
hole.
there's
and
now a
he's
new
made
hole.
Before I go to the house, actually, I would like to speak to Undead on one of the guy who was like,
Hell yeah.
I'm going to kill myself before I tell you anything.
What level is Speak Undead?
It is a level 3 spell.
Alright. And so wisdom, what is your wisdom bonus?
My wisdom bonus is a +3.
Alright, so he's gonna make a will save.
The dumb part is he didn't think we would just kill him anyway.
What an idiot.
The thing that bothers me about suicide is that I didn't get to kill him.
No, I can't talk to him.
So can I do all this shit whenever I want?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, these are all your fucking abilities, so if there's like...
Well, they're your skills. That's how well you can do
skills.
those things.
So like, you'll run into different things,
So
like...
can I heal or stealth now?
Yeah. You can
Well,
do
let's
it.
say if you wanted to do something stealthy, and then during like, all right, well, give me a roll. You add that number to your stealth.
Yeah.
So that's
if you
how
hear
well
something
you
in
can
the
do
story that you think that like, oh, why don't I fucking try to bluff this guy and say I'm a badass?
Well, no, that would be bluff. But like, still, like we're trying to sneak into a house where 2 people just got fucked up beforehand.
Yeah,
stealth is pretty appropriate, right?
Yeah, that makes
Oh, to say that you would like to sneak in and so not as to avoid bodily harm.
Yeah, like not die.
You're talking crazy right now.
I'm not. Why are you guys talking? I'm gonna do another make hole.
To be fair, I'm bigger and stronger than these guys. Can't I just put him in front of me and walk him?
Like an Austin Powers.
Let go of me and my pristine jacket.
You start to smell baking bread.
Hey, Wilhelm, you're a pretty darn accomplished cleric who can also speak to dead people. Maybe you want to try on this.
Put it in half.
That Will negated me.
All right, let's see. He succeeds.
Who succeeds, Wilhelm or that person?
Wilhelm.
Okay, shit. So we can actually talk to this dead guy because Wilhelm in absentia.
Oh, you have some
managed
like
to
random
cast, Speak Undead on that guy.
Way to go, Wilhelm. You did an amazing job.
Man, you're so good at this tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man, if there's only something you would say after you did something good. Amen. Thank you.
Any of the green colored buttons are a positive affirmation.
The yeah is a really good one.
Oh, there's another yeah.
So you get 3 questions, I believe. The yes or no.
Dude, the yeah buttons are good. I want more heavy yeah buttons for everything positive. Yeah.
Give some of her laughs. I want to hear some of them Wilhelm laughs.
By the way,
Did he record just himself laughing?
No, I had the isolated audio track from Sonny's first episode, and I got clips.
We can ask 1 question per 2 caster levels, and it's limited to what it knew during life. I don't think anybody has no questions.
Okay.
The body must be mostly intact. It doesn't have a jaw, and you can't do it twice in the same week. So what do we want to know from this dead person over here that we have just unceremoniously?
I think, hey, remember they said the only people that get into a bubble, into the orange bubble or whatever, are ones that are worthy. Ask them what it takes to be worthy to get inside the bubble.
Hey, that guy, how do we get in that fucking bubble?
You must be indoctrinated.
Before we go any further, why don't you ask why they were trying to see Cedric the Entertainer?
What do you want with Cedric the Entertainer?
I'm Steve Harvey.
And let's
Steve Harvey.
Can we ask what killed them?
Oh, they killed themselves.
He killed himself. He
These are two they killed themselves before. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay.
What do you want with?
I wasn't here for the last episode.
Wait. Let's hear him out.
I animated Eric Frost a little bit.
Did you order those beers from Cardi B?
I didn't realize this was the same people.
Yeah, they are.
Well, it's been a whole week. We understand.
Yeah, it's been a week. I had to come back down from New York again. We're the same possibility.
There's so much money made on this podcast.
I tied my hair up in a bun this time, so it's like a different episode. You're welcome, kids. You all are wearing the same fucking shirts.
I only wear this out.
But we're D&D players. This is just our natural state.
Oh, you're supposed to be nasty. Good point. Is it my fault that I brought shampoo into this building? My apologies.
Is that what that horrible smell
This
is?
is the Magic the Gathering podcast, right?
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
What do you want with Cedric the Entertainer? But assume that I actually said his real name, not Cedric the Entertainer.
He says, well, it was our mission to kill him before he could talk to you.
Oh. Mission accomplished!
Also,
that's not a question. All right, how about this? What's the one thing they wouldn't want you to tell us?
Okay, that doesn't do it.
Hey, what if...
Seriously. Oh, yeah, that's right. That is
Right, that's like one of those like two, like you know, the doorman. You ask which guy what the other man would say.
Yeah.
Which one of you is the liar?
Yeah, which one of you is the liar, and both of them will tell you the truth.
We've all seen Labyrinth.
Yeah.
So that question.
what is one thing that you don't want him to tell us?
No. What is the one thing
Okay.
that he wouldn't want to tell us?
Okay.
So basically, what's the secret? But,
Okay. What he says is, well, I do not really know, but it probably has something to do with the amber chalice.
Ooh. Is that what you drink piss out of?
What's wrong with your piss? Sorry, that's why this first question. It shouldn't be amber.
I don't know, but I'm feeling an alert status right now.
No, that's fair. All right, we have those 3 questions, right?
Here.
We have one last question, guys. Anyone have any pressing stuff that we haven't addressed here? Or, I mean,
where's the amber chalice?
That's a very good question. Yeah.
That's what we're going for, right?
Where is
I'm
it?
not asking the questions.
You know what? Show me where is the amber chalice?
It's in the forest outside of Red Point.
Oh, maybe that's what's making the bubble.
Unless that is the bubble. Yeah.
Damn it, we should have thought these questions out way before.
No, we got somebody decent. I mean, they just don't want to talk to this guy here. That's and we know the amber trail is.
Yeah.
And also, I guess while he's spitting with, do you know you're a whole bitch?
Fuck you!
Wait, give me spoilers for Endgame.
The Ant-Man thing is true.
I wish Marvel had the balls to do that.
That'd be so fucking hard, dude.
I don't know. I mean, they did rehire back James Gunn.
Like they should have.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is your next move?
Let's knock on the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to knock?
Oh wait, hold on. I'll be like, Obi, do me a favor. Knock on this door.
Okay. So your skeleton goes over.
Yeah.
Unlocks the door.
Uh-huh.
Walks in, and then boom!
I told him.
Slams up against.
I
the
told him just to
ceiling,
knock. I don't
and
know
then
why he just opened the door and went in.
Boom! And slams back down. It was a reverse gravity trap that slams you up against the ceiling, and then you take falling damage on the way down. And so he just kind of shatters.
Hold on.
And Big Slee goes, you dumb motherfucker.
Arcade's like that.
Hold on, I've got another end.
And you just see the bones just like.
There's in the bag.
Can I just want to knock on the door?
Something's
And I
got. We
wanna do
had
a
to
bluff
come on.
check.
I want that monkey to be dead and then PETA to send you a bunch of hate mail.
Okay, so I want to bluff 29.
Okay.
And I just want to say, one large cheese pizza for Cedric the Entertainer.
I think it should be 2 large cheese pizzas. But
2 large cheese pizzas, the guess is right.
And we're on his delivery man.
The door opens. You see there's a fire burning. There's a fire in the fireplace. And you hear a voice that says, the traps are disarmed. You can come in now.
You cocksucking motherfucker! I go over and I'm like, I just guess I'll just pick up my skeleton's bones, put them in this bag.
I like that Obi is our personal crash test dummy.
Yeah, this is honestly, this is a very, very demeaning end for
By the
Hey, you know what? Actually, also, I've got some very large panties for Obi.
Sure. Hey, the next time you make Obi do this, can you make him say, "Hey, my name is Obi, and this is called the door trick"? It just comes up to Jackass.
All right, so he said the traps are disarmed?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
So what you see is a dwarf, an old dwarf. He's old even for a dwarf. They live to be like 800 years old. And
Like dwarf on golf?
And he's like 789.
And he's cleaning up, like standing up chairs and stuff. Looks like one guy made it in, but he got like all these darts in his neck. He says, "You can come in now. It seems like you got here just in time. I assume that you are the Odd Company."
That's us. Wish I pull out a business card. Odd Company, here you are.
Actually, we have to call ourselves the Weird Bunch.
No, Dory came up with that.
So
we're the thick people.
He says, he says, there is much to discuss, but that is why they came here. It took them this long to find me. They would have killed me a long time ago if they could. But they failed thanks to you. I am forever in your debt.
He sounds like Bane without the mask.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. Did you see?
We've actually been on the road.
Hold on. Speaking of Bane, so you know the Tom Myers bit, bong hit transplant.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Where
No, I don't, but I miss Tom Myers. That's the one thing I miss about any of you. I forgot all your names.
Tom Myers has
I
a bit
missed Tom Myers.
basically says that he's at 7-Eleven. The guy puts an old moldy banana on the counter and a pack of Doritos and says he looked back at Tom and goes, "My girlfriend just had surgery." And I was like, "Oh, what'd she have? A bong hit transplant?" It's appropriate response. But so someone.
Have you ever heard? And I love Tom Myers.
Yeah.
If any of us were 1/10 of the person Tom Myers was,
Oh.
we'll be a better.
Yeah.
If Tom did a show once at McGoobies where he was doing his thing. Not this one.
The old at the Bowman.
Back in the Bowman,
yeah.
And he did this set, but after he did every punchline, he went. Every time. And he didn't realize that all they were laughing at was the
Jimmy.
But he was crushing. I mean, like you could not follow this crushing.
And then he never did that again.
No. But he murdered it.
He's a maverick. He's constantly writing.
Someone
okay?
took audio of him doing that on on a Harford County public access show.
Yeah.
And they put
Which, if you haven't seen the original video, you kind of need to watch Tom Myers on the public access thing, because it is a crowd of, it's him basically bombing in front of a live studio audience. And,
but so they took the scene
beautiful.
from was it Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Where Bane comes out and in the stadium and everything. So it comes out and it's Bane and it's like, "So I'm at 7-Eleven." And it gets into the scene, up to the punchline, and where there's the guy just like on his knees in front of him. And it's like, "So I told him, looks like a bong hit transplant." And then snaps the guy. And you hear the crowd like,
It is a 10 out of 10 fucking video, dude.
So anyway, I'm sorry. That just reminded me.
So he says, well, before I begin, is there anything that you would like to know in particular?
Yeah, and I'll point to the amulet.
That's like embedded in my neck still, like in my clavicle.
I'm like, "What's this? What is that?"
He says,
Other than the super metal, what is this?
He says, that is the symbol of the cult that Vanesh is trying to start. Vanesh's ultimate goal is to ascend to godhood. And that.
So he's not a god, he's just a dude? He wants to become a god?
So he's killable.
He started out as a botanist at Red Point University.
Great.
Nerd.
Yeah.
That was
One of those liberal scientists, I understand.
Now, according to you, he runs a food truck somewhere. Selling tacos.
And he says that, he made a pact with Asmodeus for formidable arcane power to jumpstart him on his way. But Asmodeus sort of tricked him, and he gave him the ability, but not the ability to gather magical energy to cast, just the knowledge. But being a botanist, he discovered this obscure fungus that he calls keloid fungus. He calls it keloid because it looks like bubbling flesh.
Bubbling bodies outside.
It tends to grow on freshly dead bodies, but if you're weak enough, it can grow before you die. He can harvest the magical energy in this keloid fungus to cast extremely powerful spells. He was defeated once, but his cult survived, and they wanted to make sure that no one remembers him while he recuperates. The problem, and that's easy enough to do with humans, but the problem is when you have dwarves and elves and halflings and people who live hundreds of years, you have to do something about those too. So one of his very youngest followers, a bigot by the name of Brenmeyer.
Oh, I listen to his podcast every week. Are you kidding me? He's a bigot? He tells me about all of the pizza gates and everything that I need to know about the world. You're telling me he's a bad guy?
No.
Well, he's also dead.
Yeah. Also,
Never mind.
Kinda in this bag.
What? I spit take all over fucking.
apparently.
He's projectile vomits. He wasn't drinking. What?
And also, chemtrails were not making the halflings gay.
Well, he says, he tells you that not Volo, but his brother, Elder Brenmeyer, that is what his campaign, do you remember he was a human supremacist?
Yeah.
The secret mission behind that was to remove anyone from Red Point who would be old enough to remember Vanesh the first time around. He says, I tried to point this out at the time, but I saw where the wind was blowing, so I quickly exiled myself because I knew what was coming. And I waited for the time which someone would be able to stand up to him because I knew he would come back.
So how was he defeated the first time?
He was defeated the first time by a necromancer who's long since dead.
Go on.
Can I ask why all the characters have 9th century names, but we have 20th century locations?
You don't have 20th century.
It's Red Point.
Is that a real place?
That sounds like it's Red Point. Yeah.
Well, it has to do with a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to hear for the.
Yeah.
Me being a weekly sit-in, if I was here at the beginning, it'd make perfect sense.
If you were here 2 seasons ago, you would know why it's called Red Point.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, it's like Rental Shoe, blah blah blah, Red Point. And I'm like, man,
what? It's rental shoe because it's rental shoe because you wear it but you don't own it.
Oh, rental shoe. You all clever.
There you go.
I'm white trash. Cool. Go.
I look over at Cedric the Dwarf Attainer. And I ask
throw him?
I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, is Vanesh really a bad guy? What is his stance on universal health care for all of Red Point?
Well, to give you an idea, he's called Vanesh the Lord of Screams.
Ooh, free healthcare.
Big into orgasms.
Orgy guy.
Vanesh the Lord of Squirts.
He's pro-coming. Now I'm into him.
He thinks he's about that life he is.
Maybe this necklace is starting to wear off on me. I don't think Vanesh is the baddest for people. Am I wrong on this topic?
You're extremely wrong.
Oh, okay.
Extremely, very, very wrong. But one of the things that the keloid fungus allows him to do is he has pioneered his own method of divination. harvesting the pain of anyone that he holds captive. He's learned to discern the
Well,
future.
everybody's got to have a hobby.
He's what? He's what? What does he learn to do?
He's learned to scribe through other people's torture. That is why they call him Vanesh, the Lord of Screams.
It's the power of the cure.
So he's beaten by a necromancer.
So if we make Vanesh deaf, he can't hear the screams anymore, powerless.
No, where are we at? Well, BDSM.
We need African American comedians to throw a deaf comedy jail. Vanesh.
I got it about Michael Jackson being a street
Oh, wait, I'll go up and put my arms through someone else's arms.
Hey, he spent 5 kids that way.
I wonder if he goes up and has the mother put her arms through his. Now feed the kid. Mother, please don't make us do this bit for food.
Now shut up and kneel before me and kiss my bumper.
If you want to eat this hamburger.
He says, we
And he
didn't
is the
know-
second worst promoter in Baltimore.
Are you talking about Ricky?
What? Ricky the real deal Shackleford? It's a Ricky Shackleford production. I trained on it.
He's the godfather of comedy.
Oh my God, I was comedy before comedy was comedy. I trained on it.
So
No, that's not what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. And the fact that you knew it made it that much simpler.
He says that last time he was defeated, we didn't understand that he was just buying time to procure the Amber Chalice, which is an ancient artifact that he's using to create that bubble.
And also a hussy I met over in Red Point at one time. Amber
It is impenetrable with the knowledge that we have now. I do know where the knowledge to counteract it can be found.
Where? Ooh, where?
It's in. He
Text
tells
me
you-
the address.
Yes,
Fellas, we're going to White Castle.
he tells you it can be found in a ruin called the Shambling Hall.
Ooh, sounds nice.
He's like, it definitely.
Also known as the Showboat Casino.
They just awarded a Best Actor.
He tells you the story of a library that had all of this forbidden knowledge that a bunch of kings and lords tried to destroy.
Established by Gary Shandling.
He says the librarians and guards and the people who believed in compiling all this knowledge fought to the death and were slaughtered to a man. But their spirits rose up and now protect the Shambling Hall, which is this library guarded by undead for all eternity.
Let's go there. Where's that? That sounds awesome.
Oh, they're not bones that big.
So
They
there's
are
stuff that we
bones
need
to shake.
Okay.
And he says, I can guide you there, but I will not go in. Many people have tried to loot the Shambling Hall and have failed, but none of them have been as powerful as the Archon. So maybe you
Oh, wait, shit.
No shit, we're level 9. Of course we're ready.
I hope the dick sucking goes from the first Ghostbusters.
Use your invisible sword to threaten this invisible dick sucker.
Excuse me, Ghost. Are you a dick sucking ghost?
That is harassment.
I need a more adult ghost.
Hashtag cancel the Archon.
Me too.
Me boo. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can guide you there, but there will be a fight.
What kind of fight?
They
Creatures? Boogums? Specters?
Boogers.
Sharks, aliens.
Let me see. Does anybody have knowledge history?
I'm sure I don't.
I have a +4 in knowledge history.
Wilhelm Waterkus has.
But do you have any ranks in it?
Hey, what? Hey, Wilhelm, do you have anything? do you know? What would you like to ask a ghost if you could meet one? Not really a question. What would you like to ask one? Huh? Okay.
Why?
Oh, that was great. That wasn't a question though. You have any questions? Probably a black button with white writing.
Yeah. Hit the right button, Post Malone.
Oh, you would ask a ghost about that? Not if they're one of those queer boys?
Animated. Animated Aaron is the greatest.
What's the most powerful spell component you can think of? If only we had someone with a surplus of foreskin.
It's not a surplus.
So we can
It's not a surplus.
with a hideous amount of foreskin.
Every time.
Oh, I'm sorry for
Like-
my long, full orgasm.
Like the amount of foreskin that P.T. Barnum would charge a nickel for you to see.
I'm Eric Gallagher.
I've never seen Brian's penis, but I can only imagine that it looks like a man carrying a bag of laundry. Like that's the only thing that it's just fucking a sack, like an extra nut sack in front of your regular sack.
And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you. Like your dick looks like one of those sex toys that implants eggs in women.
American Sex Education. You know what? I'm actually taking this to a point of jealousy because you don't know the sensation that I have. And again, full on orgasm.
Like I said, I don't need any help coming quick.
His dick looks
I don't know where advertising that.
his dick looks like it's about to lay the other eggs that become face huggers later.
Okay, so he's on bed. Maybe, I don't know. They're probably a more advanced society.
You know what? I get the hint. Arcade's gonna have Bobo go outside and loot the foreskins from all the
That's a good point. I haven't said anything about Brian's dick yet.
You know what, frankly, every time I get to turn back to being a guest.
You know, Brian's doctor saw his dick and said, "Here's a tip."
After he unrolled the sleeping bag and
Get it?
Yes.
Get it?
Yeah, no,
it's funny because it's your dick.
Jesus, can we just go? Can it not be sexualized for like an hour? For the back, waist-wise, Jesus.
No, I actually think the amount of hair you grow on your head is the opposite amount of hair you grow on your headless dick.
Oh no, I can guarantee Brian is very unkempt. I guarantee. There's no way that that's true.
No, of course not.
I'm wildly unkempt as well.
Yeah, no,
Well,
we
you
all.
know, if you're a Patreon member,
Yeah. You can see Brian's bush. We'll send you a bag of Brian's bush for a $28
Hey,
loan.
hop on our Teespring account and buy that new Brian's Bush t-shirt to rep your Brian's Bush.
What if we have Brian Preston 4x4 skin shirt?
Dude, that's 100%. That is up before that is up before
I am telling you that I will buy one of those shirts, and the next time me and him are on a show, I'm gonna fucking wear it, and then tell them why.
and see, this is why Brian is like far the most famous member of the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's true. That's also. I'm not gonna let probably start selling those at shows.
Get that money, kid.
Yeah, no, I'm talking. Yeah.
Okay, can we stay here and rest up and then?
Oh, please
Yeah.
do. You will need all of your strength before we venture out.
Yeah. I need some time for my bones to get together.
Yeah, I need to replenish some of these grit points that happen over time.
I got a bunch.
All right, and so I need Arcane to make a Knowledge Arcana check.
Oh, you guys, I'm already at a 18 already.
I know Arcana and I rolled a 1.
18 plus 8. 26.
26 on an Arcana check?
Yeah.
All right. You can't help but notice in the corner, he has what looks like some magical items. Some of them are useless. Some of them are not. But at least one of them you feel a magnetic energy off of. Meaning that it's literally magnetic. As in it can stick to metal. And
what you got over here, Cedric the Entertainer? Dwarven Entertainer?
He tells you it's basically a small. It looks like a small staff that casts a spell. But since you are made of metal, he is like, come here for a second.
Okay, I'll let you stick fridge magnets to me.
And he says, plunk. He hooks it to your arm, and he says, see if you can cast magic missile from it.
All right. Magic missile. Go.
Cast it on me.
I don't like that he's playing Kaplunk with your body.
Okay, I'll catch magic missile on you. All right.
It doesn't seem to hurt him that much.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically a staff that you can wield without a hand.
Oh, okay.
So it's magnetic. It clunks onto your arm, and it's like you're wielding a staff in that hand, but your hand is still free to do something else.
Is it a staff of magic missile?
Yes. Wait. Yes, it is. Today.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like this is a special item we'll need to defeat new things in the future.
I'm gonna throw it away.
With your other hand?
All right, cool, thanks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, basically, he tells you it's a staff that has a spell that changes with the phases of the moon. So tonight it's magic missile, but it will cycle.
Okay.
Hope tomorrow it's feline AIDS.
So you're going to cycle like a woman.
Oh, good. It's my time of the month where I cast Fireball.
Oh, my God.
We're 2 days later, and it only plays Phil Collins in the air tonight.
I hope 1 week it just bleeds.
He just wants to binge watch murder porn.
Don't we all? But so you spend the night. He has some healing knowledge. Feel free to regain any hit points that you lost.
Oh, good.
I'm back up to 78 because I haven't been hit yet.
And if you have any spells or any grit points, you...
How do I regain shit that I lost?
You just erase what you've done here back to your regular...
Basically...
Yeah, you can just erase it.
Just do those, and then you're back to your regular...
Yes. So,
I think you guys gave me a permanent one.
What?
He drew a slash through it and then tried to erase it.
What's dry erase?
Still 100% there. This one that says Sharpie is the one he used.
Let me see.
You guys gave me one that was permanent.
It probably just needs some more. It just needs some more work.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It was just very funny that
you
the
keep
slash
believing
mark
that.
went off. But not too else did. Oh,
I'll
so
get it
good.
off.
Take your time. It's coming off. It's coming off. For my next impression, Jesse Owens.
Yeah, you can have fun with that.
Good. I'll scrape it off with my toenail.
Did you actually give me a piece of your
Yeah,
fucking
no,
toenail?
it wasn't a piece. It was the whole toenail that had fallen off a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I thought you were kidding. Just kidding. Give me your fucking toenail. At least it was in a fucking bag, because you just handed me like your fucking toenail.
No, some of the guests actually kisses it under their mouth.
That's funny.
Tommy, when you become rich and powerful, my only dream is that you serve cocaine to lesser people with that toenail. That's I want it to be its only use. You're like, here you go.
Super glue it to my pinky, and it'll be my toenail. I made Lindsay Lohan do coke out of it.
Made her. She begged for it.
I made her stop. We're getting the left.
Oh, yeah. We're getting lit by Andrew right now.
Yeah, he's just playing with it.
I like it.
Huh? No, you're fine.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Thanks for letting us hang out at your business house.
You want to see my toenail?
No one wants to see it.
That's my pickup line.
Oh, good. Want to see Brian's foreskin?
No.
He's
Which
gonna make-
would you rather
he's
see?
gonna make a career out of it.
My toenail or Brian's foreskin?
Fair question.
No, I have double A's. Wait, Ben might.
All right. So you spend the night, and you are ready to venture further to the northeast to the Shambling Hall to find any knowledge that can help you combat this ancient relic possessed by the Vanesh, the Lord of Screams, called the Amber Chalice, and you will hopefully there find out what it does and how to counteract it.
Oh, well, that sounds like a good place to stop. You got anything, Aaron? How you gonna wrap this up? I hope so. Maybe.
Probably. Where is it?
Oh. Left by All right, well, this episode comes out on the 23rd.
Ooh, of this month?
Yeah,
That's great.
I have a dentist appointment today.
Ooh, you won't go. You'll cancel.
No, I have
and
to
eat
go.
sweets all day. It's naughty.
I have diabetes. So I'm probably going to die from eating all these sweets.
Like a diabetic.
They don't call me Sticky Tinks for nothing. That's when I go to an EDM festival, DJ Sticky Tink. Did you see that at the Ultra Festival they had Colonel Sanders did a set?
Oh, yeah, I did see it. It was kind of sick.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders from Chicken?
Yeah. He did a set where it was a DJ
No,
wearing this
it's the
large
other Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders helmet, but it was a whole Colonel Sanders themed set. And other EDM DJs are pissed because they're like, this fucking corporate shill. There are deserving bands that could have, had that space, but you put up a shitty Colonel Sanders that just mocked what we do.
I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was
I
bad.
didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
I watched all 4 minutes of it, and I didn't hate it. I mean, it sounds like all other EDM music to me.
What's EDM?
And,
Electric dance music?
Oh, I respect that.
Yeah.
You kind of like it? Okay. Now, if he had a gun, like a cannon that shot out chicken, I'm like, all right, this guy.
Dude, Colonel Sanders, ever since they made RoboCop Colonel Sanders and fucking Norm Macdonald Colonel Sanders, I respect the fucking game KFC these days, okay?
I'll respect that about this. If you like EDM, don't follow me at Eric Frost on Instagram. You weird drug-addled boss. You're all garbage.
Oh, you went full Dan Ninen on him.
But I'll be selling T-shirts 4x4 skin on my website.
Half of the hot sellers. Half of the
The
proceeds.
4x4 skin is going to be a fucking good one.
Half of the proceeds are going to go to Slip and Grind, so you guys have one
No.
lesson to make fun
Yeah.
of
If
for.
you-
love the part. Never mind.
No, we'll let you frame it.
Ryan, people that fuck you aren't people.
If you put the 4x4 skin leggings, though, come
No, my God, that'd be so- if you put it on the butt cheeks, 4x4 skin.
You should really run with that.
There's footy pajamas.
That's hysterical. I'm not these footy pajamas been like just the toast. That'd be great.
It's your RCI of this 4x4
Yeah,
skin.
no, it's just like the front of the fitness. We're not.
4x4 suit fingerless gloves.
No extra finger gloves. Just dangle.
Again, it would just the tips. Maybe up to like.
Like double folded tips over there. Oh, it'd be great.
All right, so this month we have a lot of murder mysteries.
Yeah. Well, they're almost all done, but you know what? Go on Dial Productions. You can check out all the murder mystery dates with me and Thomas.
Which also in May, I believe May 11th. Is that when it is? May 11th we'll be here at Magooby's.
Yeah.
Which
doing
that,
goddamn
but
murder
on that
mystery.
Friday night, it's you, me, and Justin Schlegel doing comedy here.
Is that May 11th?
I'm pretty sure it's one of the weekends in May.
May 11th, I have a murder mystery date, and then we have the DC Improv. Oh, I'm sorry, that's in April. May 11th? No, May 11th, I have a show with Wendy and stuff like that. With,
Well,
I
you have to
think,
check it out.
Justin.
It might be the 25th.
I can tell you all things Die Laughing Productions, murder mysteries at DieLaughingProductions.com, and all things Eric Comedy at EricComedy.com. That's all the shit that you can get the shit on.
Brian, you got anything?
You know what? As always, you check out Meanwhile at the Swell Days. Apparently, I've got a lot of foreskin-related merch coming out. You can check out Born in the USA. You can check out Germans at Sea on Amazon Prime. I got a show out of bar. Got some shit in May. I think it's whatever. And yeah, you know what? I always book some. I'll probably book a couple shows the week of, but you won't know about them now.
And you also signed us up for Gen Con again.
I did
right?
sign us up for Gen Con.
And did you do WonderCon?
I'm gonna get us on ColossalCon.
Okay, ColossalCon.
Can I just
Colossal
say thank you all
Concert.
for having me? It was fun.
No, thanks
I've
for coming.
I've played Dungeons and
Do
Dragons
your
like
plug,
20
do your
years,
plug.
and this is some variation of that. It was a good time.
Yeah, do your plugs. What do you?
Oh, that was it. Eric Frost 13. Look for No Hard Feelings podcast.
Yeah,
in the
definitely
near
check
future.
out that podcast, No Hard Feelings. Eric, thanks for coming. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Eric,
You fucking this up right now?
I am. Now, we never let our guest... Dory, you got anything? Do you want to plug anything?
No, you're good.
Okay. Now, my hand's going to go in front of animated Wilhelm, but we never let our guests leave empty-handed. You're going to get a lucky D20 to go with you on your travels, but I can't just give you a die. The die has to find you. So by the law of random and chaos, you got to put your hand in this bag. I'm going to say an incantation, and then when I'm done, you grab the die that feels right and give it a roll. Okay. Here we go. May all your hits be critical. May your strike be tried and true. No, not yet. Put it back in. Put it back in. May all your hits be critical. May your strike be tried and true. May all your fails be minimal, but nothing lower than a 2. All right, grab a die and pull it down. Oh. Give it a roll. Give it a roll. Let's see, because we're keeping a track. 17. Nice. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.